What is up, legends? We are back and we're in a new game called Nexus. Just appeared up on global. I was actually come in and give it a look. um I think they're gonna community note this game. You guys know what happens when that happens. So with that said, Scion, we do 3 to 4 videos every day on the channel, and we like to get consistent content, get you guys the hype out there. And I do actually want to talk about something in this particular video while we go through all of this, because obviously this is an RPG manager, and the purpose of this video is basically light assist. Sure. And obviously, the reason is just basically show you the combat and the game itself and stuff like that. And again, the purpose of this is to RPG manage, basically get stronger, so we'll devour some gear and stuff like that. And I think people are kind of not understanding what's going on with the industry right now. The industry is very much towards idle gaming, very much towards the ease of gameplay, and you see the whole big drama that's going on right now with Elden Ring, how people are like, I just want to have fun and play a game and stuff. But they're literally saying, nah, I'm too lazy to learn to play Elden Ring. That's what it is at the end of the day. Like, the game hasn't even been out 5 days, y'all. It hasn't been out 5 days, and people are like, it's too hard. I'm struggling to do a boss. I can see if it was like a week and you're stuck on one boss, and it haven't even been 1 week, and you got people like, and I made a post on Twitter that actually is going viral right now. People agree with me. It's like the world got too soft. Like, we really got too soft out here, especially when it comes to gaming. And we're soft and we're politics too, but when it comes to gaming, like, it's too much soft people talking too much. Like, the game ain't been out a week and you complaining that you stuck on the boss. Like, learn to fight the boss. Like, that's the whole point of games like that. It's supposed to be hard. You're supposed to struggle. And the same thing kind of happens, like, in the gaming industry as far as gacha. This is what's prevalent right now. Stuff like this. Like, people will be upset about that. People are like, oh, this is a crack game. It's a trash game. I had somebody last week who came into the channel is like, why do you keep reviewing games like this and stuff like that? And the reason is because this is what the industry is doing right now, and I'm an industry reviewer. I'm not a hype reviewer, and I think that's what people get it twisted, because there's a lot of people who just show up for whatever the hype game is. Like ZZZ, that's a hype game. It's obvious that it's going to do well. It's a Hoyo game. Wuthering Waves is a hype game. Nikkei is a hype game. So like games like that are hype games. It's obvious what they're gonna do and stuff like that. I don't just show up for those games and ignore the other 99% of the games that are out there. That's not what an industry reviewer does. That's not what a game reviewer does. The game reviewer reviews games, all games that are put in front of them. So I be confused, because it's like, you don't, like, I've been doing this for 10 years. And it's weird to me when somebody comes to me and be like, why are you reviewing games? I'm like, what? It's weird to me that people do stuff like that still now. Like, I've been around long enough that that I'm going to review games. Short and tall. Good, bad. Like, that's what we do on this channel. That's what I'm paid to actually do. That's what I got press credentials for, and I get games early on this channel to review games. That's what we just do here. So if there's stuff like this, which this is obviously an RPG manager, I'm RPG managing right now. I'm not really controlling much anything, but I made the character strong according to what I actually have leveled up. Like, bam, like right now, that she looks like Cosmos and the other blue hair girl, I'm getting her name now, Hatsumiku. Like her. And then come over here, we got some summons right here that can go into. We got SSR stuff. If we get it, we're not gonna get anything, but we're gonna try. We got purple though. That's good. And we even have AI partners right now. Swap over to her. His name is Piglet Alvin. He a bot. Token. We got 1 token right here. 99 right now, almost level 100. And you know, the purpose of these games is it allows people, like we were talking about with the whole Elden Ring thing, and the reason I was talking about that is this is one of those games where it allows people to get the sense of progression. There's people who can't play games like Wuthering Waves and Genshin. You can't play Genshin. I'm like, wow, you just play Pac-Man. Like, but there's people who can't play stuff like that, or don't understand how to play stuff like that. But they get into games like this, and then they come in and say, "Oh, I know how to upgrade. I know how to play stuff like this." This is why it's so popular. It's why these games literally every week make millions, and games that are typically built better don't. Because they're harder, because you have to actually use some skill to actually play them, and you got to get a little bit good. And historically, those games don't do well. Like if you look at Epic 7, you look like Outer Plane and games like that. There's plenty of games out there that are made better, that have, like, you know, cool collabs and fun things. Damn, I gained 30 levels doing that. That's crazy. That are better made. Brown Dust is a better game. Brown Dust went, you know, etchy obviously, but it's still a better game than a lot of things. Tower Fantasy is a better game, but it's just not making the money. A classic example of a game that is more built for casual people. AFK Journey is built for casual people. Only the high-end game is really hard. That's it. Everything going up to that point is just easy. You just, even if you struggle on something, you just go to sleep, and then you get, you know, the gear and items for the whole day. You wake up and then upgrade, and then you beat the fight that you couldn't beat before. You couldn't figure out, or you didn't have the proper team. Don't matter. Go to sleep, wake up, you overpowered. Basically, that's just the way AFK Journey is. When the minute that has something that has AFK in it, you automatically know that. And this game is the same way. If you struggle on anything like this, you just let it rock for a little while, and the game will provide for you. Like, pretty much simple, easy. Like personally, I have not moved this character since I started this video. This character has literally been on rails, you know, doing whatever to make it go faster. And this is kind of like how you get stronger with this. If you're paying attention to it, to actively click and upgrade stuff and not let it do the second time out, that's how you do things quicker. This is kind of like how you OP it. You're just moving faster. Your RPG managing faster than if somebody was just idling. So you're going to end up doing content faster than somebody who's just straight up idling, and you end up at endgame quicker, which means you can grind faster and get stuff OP, that you're doing stuff like this and wilding out. Again, I have not moved this character, but this is why people get into this type of stuff and like it, because you don't have to do anything. You're not actually earning it. Say something like, say if this was like Wuthering Waves and you had to manually do all that. For one, it's hard to do that on the phone, on the go. Like somebody can literally be at a dead-end job right now, a job they completely hate and don't want to actually do, and be doing this and get some satisfaction in this, that look, I'm level 109 and being OP, and you know, everybody looking at my account and be like, damn, I want to get like him. And then you make friends and stuff like this, because people, not to say they don't, people make friends in games like this. You get in guilds, and there's a whole bunch of people just running around being OP idling, and it's fun for them. Now, me personally, I have no problem with that, if that's what you like. And I actually protect people who like this type of stuff, because that's within their right. It's within their right. If they want to actually have fun in this manner and play games like this, let them. What I've learned and seen over the course of time in gaming history is there's a lot of gatekeeping and racist game ideas. Not racist as like in it's probably a better word for that, but I'm still gonna say racist, because somebody will come in and be like, why are you playing a game like this? Why are you reviewing a game like this? It's like, it's corny, whatever else like this. Now, you'll say that, but there's a million people playing these games. So all those a million people are corny? You can't do stuff like that. You can't say stuff like that. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Go play something else. That's it. But you can't look down upon people because they're playing stuff. That, again, that's why I call it racist game ideas, because it's no different than looking at a black person and saying all black people are like they're gonna rob me or something like that. You're looking down on them. The same thing in gaming. If somebody likes this type of game and you feel that you don't like this type of game, why they do? Oh, this person is a lame or a loser. Why are you playing this type of stuff? Or like what the person did towards me last week in the comment section is like, why are you reviewing stuff like this? It's garbage. You're a garbage content creator. I'm like, what? Like, what the hell? And a lot of it is because people are used to hype YouTubers where all they do is cover hype stuff and don't actually do their job. Like, if you're a content creator and you're a game reviewer, there's content creators and then there's game reviewers. If somebody is a game reviewer, they review games. That's what they do. A classic example of that, Kai Cenat actually shouted out the Rad Brad. And if you look at that tweet, they do the same thing to the Rad Brad. The same thing. Look at that tweet. People was like, that's really nice of Kai and everything else, but look at that particular tweet and look at what people were saying in that tweet. And I was looking at it and I even commented on one person. I was like, why are you being a dick? Like, because one person particularly said, oh, he just covers everything, like even the crappy games that nobody gives a hell about. And you see, like, literally you see thousands and thousands of people in that comment section talking about Rad Brad covered the games that they couldn't afford to play. And in fact, Kai was actually saying that when he was broke and, you know, couldn't play all those games, the Rad Brad was basically coming through and reviewing it so they could actually see what the game looks like. And that's essentially what I do in these type of games. You know, people want to see if the game is good or not. They want to know what happens at like an hour or 2 hours into the game, or should they even waste their data, because not everybody got data to keep downloading games all the time. People live on budgets and stuff like that, and they want to know. They see Nexus just came out on the global stage. Is this game good? Is this going to be something that I am going to want to spend data on? Am I going to like it? Oh, I know Scion's gonna cover it. Let me go to Scion channel and see what it's about. You look at the video for like 2-3 minutes and you're like, damn, this is an RPG, man. The graphics kind of suck. I don't want to play. And then you go about your day. And then I'll see you next video, basically, which is why I said. And sometimes I say at the end of the video, if this game is not for you, maybe the next game is. That's the purpose of my video. That's the purpose of why. What am I doing? Am I fighting PvP now? We just instant PvP. That's funny. I forgot some games actually do stuff like that. We fighting now on site. So I just wanted to tell you guys that, so just in case, you know, somebody else is thinking that, you know, why I do the things I do, why I do the content I'm doing, that's why. Because this stuff should be reviewed. People are taking the time to actually make the game, so I should take the time to actually review it. I don't review everything because there's like 8 million idle games every week. But I try to find the ones that I would think that would be interesting and maybe do something different that the other ones aren't actually doing, and then I bring it to you. That's how it works. And if, like, you know, if people don't like content and you're expecting everything to be Epic 7 and Genshin every game, that doesn't happen anymore. In fact, that's happening less and less as time goes on. Like I said in Hype Watch, it's because companies just don't want to deal with the whole gacha scene. That's what it's coming down to at the end of the day. And we as the gacha community made that happen. Which is why my plea yesterday and Hype Watch is we need to be better as a community so game companies actually want to be bothered. That's really what it is at the day. So we actually get a company that wants to be bothered with this stuff, that wants to you know, say, you know what, let's make a game and then, you know, have the people come in and just have fun and enjoy and stuff like that. And people thought that they can just be toxic all the time and that companies would just put up with it and make games so they can be toxic. And what will happen is just companies just won't do that anymore. And that's what the gaming industry is going through right now, that there's even less and less game companies that want to be bothered with that anymore, and more just, you know, EOSing and just saying, you know, F it, we'll go do something else. Basically, we'll go into a different genre. We'll make a different type of game. We'll make a console game. We'll make a PC game. We don't need to deal with this type of BS. What really happened is that as the Gacha community, we effed around and found out that you don't get to keep doing that anymore. That's essentially what happened. Who, like, is there any one person to blame? No, it's kind of all of us. It's on all of us at the end of the day. But it's what's happening right now, and that's why you get a million of games like this.
The youth is the hope of the family's future. My commission is
Why you get idle games where you just, like, it's not all about being skillful anymore. It's not all about, you know, running around. Like, not everybody's gonna want to deal with withering waves and stuff. Like, if they have like one word off and a banner, people running around making Reddit posts and want to chase devs down and fight because one word is off in the translation. Like, stuff like that is ridiculous and toxic. And Kuro is just particularly nice when it comes to that, because they be like, all right, we messed up. Here's some summons. Hoyo, on the hand, be like, F you, deal with it. We'll see you next anniversary. like straight up. And we ain't gonna even talk about Genshin. Genshin, they'll be like, we won't even see you next anniversary. We ain't give you nothing. Hoyo be over y'all all together when it come to Genshin. Star Rail, different story, but I think like I told people, I think Star Rail is a different story because it's more women that have a hand in what goes on in Star Rail, so they're more empathetic. Oh, empathetic, or I think it's empathetic, whatever word that is. They're nicer. I think we getting a good look. You guys watch me. I was started at like level 68, 67 or something like that. We're up to 133 right now on this. That's considered easy. All these are considered easy. Nice, bunch of free stuff. So we looked at the banner stuff already. I did do one summon already. You see this rolling through. This is what you're doing. Now see, if you're on a cell phone, you obviously ain't gonna be running around like playing like this, playing Diablo like this on a cell phone. They tried to do that with Immortal. That ain't work out. So alright, so we go on that, get some currency. Go on that, we don't have anything else. That's good to go. Get some benefits up. Think twice. We ain't paying. This is a new skin. Let me see it. I'll activate it. Where it now? I'm Office Man. Oh, really? That's just straight. Yeah. This wants me to do the handbook and then go in there. That's what that is. What am I doing? Oh. I'm essentially doing EXP loop right now, and what that does in these games is it lets you level and get major jumps in power. Snatch that. Double objective. Snatch. Oh, she is a dick cutie right there. I'm not gonna spend any of my currency on this. 140. And that was the goal that we needed to do for the next quest. EXP at 144 now. Day 2 and you get that mount? How you get that car? I'm a samurai with an umbrella sword. So, you know, that's definitely a thing. That's cool. I didn't finish the EXP thing. Power support. So I have an AI, I have a help help unit person that comes out and help. You can date people, bromance, second claim, get a flower from somebody. Step 2, enhance enemy. Step 3, create a bond. So if you got a waifu, real waifu, or a fake one, if you got a little work girlfriend. I used to have a work girlfriend, and we almost dated, and then she got fired. That was sad. I actually never saw her again too when she got fired. And I remember trying to ask other girls on the job, like if they had her number. And they was like, she had a boyfriend, and I was like, wow. That was hilarious to me, because she used to flirt, and we used to talk, and like we would talk like people who would be about to date each other. And I remember she was like, yeah, we should go hang out. I remember specifically back then, this was back when the arcade was at 42nd Street in Manhattan. That's not a thing anymore because Giuliani was a dick and got rid of all the arcades back then. But we were supposed to go to the arcade, and I was like, is this an arcade date? And she's like, do you want it to be an arcade date? And I was like, I don't know. And then that was like the end of lunch. We had to go back to work, and she got fired that day. And I never saw her again after that. And then that's when I think like 2 or 3 days later, when I realized what happened, that she got fired, I asked one of her friends, and then it's like, well, why you want to know? I was like, because that was people's, and we supposed to hang out. And she was like, she got a whole boyfriend. I was like, wow. Okay. That's messed up. I was about to be the side dude. I got saved by the job. Be careful out here, people. That was my younger years. I was 25 then. I think we looked at everything right now. I gave you the breakdown. We had story time. I let this game rock for a good while we were doing this. I like the attacks, and you can actually physically control it if you want to, and it feels good. It's just that this is straight up RPG, man. This is, to be honest, right now, it feels kind of like playing Diablo. You know, doing the attacks and everything else. It feels exactly the same, but it's still RPG, man. I let go and it goes right back to, you know, being on its way, you know, grinding, kicking butt and everything else like that. We are getting EXP right now, so I'm supposed to go to level let's go here. Confirmed. EXP dungeon. That is invited random people. They must be wanting to do it too. Fast in bed. Let's do our power up. Gear in hands, I just let it rock. Whatever. I not have enough money? Nope. $150. There's just two of us in here. The other person left. Looks like it. Maybe they didn't want to come in. They thought it was something else. That happens. I ain't mad at them. Damn, she gotta go up. Got a little bit older too. My wings gotta go up. And can I enhance this? No, I can just enhance the blue version. So dismantle this? Sure. Gaining power, gaining levels, 155. Top up a total of $10 to activate VIP 4 for free. That's cute. The other side of the skill for this is simply to RPG manage and be efficient with what you're doing. Which is essentially what I'm doing. Activate. Thank you. Because obviously, granted, I'm not really doing anything, but I am RPG managing myself stronger. As you notice, my CP going up. $160. I'm well ahead of what I'm supposed to be in story right now. Oh, we gotta actually spend for that. Nope. Daily rewards. And again, the purpose of this video is just basically to give you a depth look on this scope of launch and let you see how to rock it. Like literally, if I keep going, I'll be at endgame on this in one day. I'm not kidding either. One day, I'm basically just micromanaging and pushing through and getting strong enough. And there's still more. Oh, this is happening because I'm farming while I'm doing this. Level 70, bruh. Oh no, she's still here. Rita's still here. I just couldn't see it. And then CP just going up. Time should be up soon. Interesting. Cross server, we can't do any of that yet. You couldn't pick her at the start, but this is everybody that you can pick in the beginning, but she wasn't here. So I guess you have to unlock this by playing the game. That's cool. Speaking of Cosmos, she straight up looks like her. Like 100%. That's interesting. So that's all I got for you guys in this one. We gave this a good look. I think you guys understand at this point. Again, these are the type of games that are meant to, like, you get to end game real fast, and you know spend on, if you want to, actually, to get OP and have your fun and be god tier for like a week or two, and then on to the next game that's just like it, that will come out like in 2 weeks or so, and get into hype. Oh, look, they're inviting me into stuff now. Send a clone. Oh, I missed a button. That's actually cool, that you can send like a clone of yourself. I haven't seen a game do that
Stay away
before.
from the whirlpool. Watch out for the reefs.
You can still help people, but you don't have to actually go yourself. That's a cool addition. Anyway, peace. Again, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. Links in the description. Hit that notification bell so you can be first notification squad. And like I said previously, this game is not for you. Maybe the next one will be.